Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Anastasia, and if you are not new here, like I said, welcome back. So as you guys can see by the title, I already know why y'all are here, why y'all clicked this video. I'm just gonna delve into it. The last sit down talking video that I did was my Cybersecurity 101 video that I filmed and uploaded 3 years ago, around the time when I first started my YouTube channel. I am a college graduate that's unemployed. Y'all mind if I put this blanket on? I'm just trying to get cozy. This feels like a sit down FaceTime chat. For those of you who have been following me or subscribed to my channel since I was a freshman in college, my very first video was a dorm tour. And I took so much pride in that video because I was so excited to upload that video and have that be the start of my YouTube journey. On the course of me doing my YouTube journey, I was very inconsistent. School took a lot mentally on me and emotionally, more than a lot of people know. Of course, like my close friends know, but it almost took the joy and passion that I had with documenting my journey to becoming a Black girl in tech. I really tried the best that I could to give you guys that, and I feel like I did my best, and I love the content that I put out. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it for the duration of the time that I was in college. Throughout my 4 years at university, I managed to have 3 internships, and I was selected for 2 really big scholarships. I'm a part of a sorority. I made the best with what I could with the school that I decided to go to. For 2 of the scholarship programs, one of them is a Cyber Corp scholarship. You're required to work for the government for however many years that you decide to take on the scholarship. And my other scholarship was the BP Future Talent Scholarship. Unfortunately, because I took on the Cyber Corp scholarship, I wasn't able to keep my BP scholarship, so I had to give it up. Throughout trying to find a job within the government has been very difficult, I will say. I feel like it has kind of kept me from being able to give myself the grace to find non-government jobs, because I feel I have something over me to where like I have to work for the government, I have to get a government job, which I still do want, but I've just been finding it very difficult. I'm really blessed to even be able to have the scholarship and have the scholarship opportunity. It's a great scholarship. I highly recommend anybody check out their university and see if their university offers the scholarship. It's so funny to look back on my 4 years of undergrad and just think about how far that I've come. I put a lot of pressure on myself to succeed and do very well. I didn't necessarily accept failure, and that's something that I wish that I would have embraced more. It took me until junior year to realize it's okay to fail. It's okay to get a bad grade on a test or to not do as well as you had anticipated. Rejection is God's redirection. I will say that it was very hard for me to even get internships while being in undergrad. And somebody commented on my TikTok and said, it's not what you know, it's who you know, and that is so huge. If you take anything from this video, just know that it's really not about what you know. And I went to school thinking, okay, I know all of this information, I'm really that girl, which I am. It's really about who you know, who could take you to the next level to get to where you want to be. And I just haven't found anybody who I know who could do that for me, at least not yet, not at this point in my life. But God definitely prevails. This unemployment season is temporary. I've been asked, oh, do you just want to go back and get your master's? And I'm like, no, not right now. I don't really have plans to go back and get my master's. I thought I would be done after I finished my undergraduate degree. You just never know. What I do know is that God has plans for me to prosper, not to harm me. I just have to have faith in the process. I will say I listened to everybody telling me throughout my undergraduate career, you should find no problems finding a job. Finding a job should be very easy for you. Oh, you're in cybersecurity? Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna get a job. That's just something that I constantly heard. To see now that people in technology are struggling to find employment compared to 2 years ago when cybersecurity was booming and a lot of people were trying to switch their careers. It's so fascinating to see that, especially since I carried my whole entire mindset throughout college that I would not run into this issue that I feel like I'm running into now. And I've had people ask me, oh, well, did you do this on your resume? Did you do that on your resume? Did you? And I feel like the main point that people are failing to realize is that I've had my resume looked at. Actually, I've had my resume tailored to both government and non-government added review. I've done the revisions. It's just a matter of not being selected for the positions that I'm applying to and not getting a chance to interview. What's going on? What's really going on here? At least give me a chance to interview and then tell me I didn't get the job. You know, you're telling me I didn't get the job before I even got a chance to show that reasons why I would be a great candidate. I graduated this past May. Right after graduation, I went right into traveling Jamaica, Europe, and I have vlogs coming out for those trips, so stay tuned for that. My feeling after graduating, I just felt a huge relief. I felt like I'm finally done. This moment that I've been waiting for 4 years is finally over. I can breathe. I had been applying to jobs since earlier in the year, the semester before, but I wasn't hearing back. The ones that I was hearing back from were, of course, denied. I started to get the feeling of not necessarily I'm enough. You just find yourself being at a place of, what could I have done better? What could I have done more? It just seems like what was a big deal, what people wanted you to get to the finish line, I'm finally here and it doesn't matter. I feel like those are the emotions that I found myself dealing with the more emails that I got. Don't get me wrong, there are other amazing, great people out here who definitely deserve the job. Y'all aren't giving me a chance. Why are y'all not giving me a chance? I found myself realizing graduating just wasn't enough. I see why people go back to school immediately after graduating, but with the field that I chose, I figured that that wouldn't be something that I would need to do back in 2021 and 2022 compared to now. I promise y'all, if I had $1 for every single email rejection that I've gotten since 2023, I would honestly be rich, like so rich. I guess just feeling like I was misled in a way, hearing one thing and then having another be my reality. Because when you work so hard for something to obtain something that some people don't even go and obtain, not everybody has a bachelor's degree. College is hard. I'm not saying all of this for anybody to pity me or feel bad for me or anything. This is just me speaking on how I feel, my reality right now. Got me tearing up. I had to pick my degree pathway off of survival. I'm just gonna be honest. Majoring in a hobby was not really an option for me. I needed to get something that I felt was going to allow me security. Luckily, cybersecurity was something that I found and discovered. Honestly, so perfect for me. And if you look earlier, 3 years ago, compared to me now, you could just see the excitement and the joy, the curiosity in my spirit. Sorry, y'all, talking about all of this is just so emotional because I'm so proud of myself for how far that I've come. I'm so proud of myself for even making it to this point to get this degree. And it's just sad because I have my degree. It's sitting in the package that it was shipped to me in. I have not opened it. It's still unopened. And I have my mom ask me all the time, when are we gonna open your degree together? And I just tell her, I don't know. I'm not able to have anything else to show for it. I guess part of me feels like, what's the point of even having it? And I'm not saying that for anybody else to think that having a degree does not matter. Having a degree is a very big thing. Being able to obtain your degree is a huge deal, and you should feel very happy and very proud to have that. Not everybody has one. Things kind of not going the way that I anticipated it after graduation, it just kind of made it a lot more hard and difficult for me to accept the fact that this is my reality now. The future is so uncertain. Trying to find the positivity and the good along the way. I feel like after traveling for the summer, I've really gotten a chance to sit down and just sink into my reality. Just try to think of next steps. Of course, I'm not gonna give up. This isn't the end all be all. I know I have to keep going, keep persevering. What God has for me is for me. I feel strongly about that. It's just a matter of just accepting being disappointed when you had your hopes up for so long, so many years. It's okay for me to feel this way. Not the first and I'm not the last to experience this or to be going through this. For those of you who were able to get jobs after graduation, I'm so proud of you. It's something that's very, very hard nowadays, depending on your field. Keep going. The sky is the limit. Keep doing what you're doing, and I hope that what you're doing makes you happy. For those of you who are not familiar with me and my content, I'm Anastasia. I have my bachelor's of science in cybersecurity, and I made my YouTube channel with the goal of inspiring other people to pursue a career in technology while documenting my own experience becoming a Black girl in tech. I plan on working towards becoming a certified Black girl in tech and an employed Black girl in tech, because baby, I like nice things. I have a lifestyle that I want to be able to provide for myself, which I've already kind of gotten to experience, because at the age of 20, I got my first apartment, which is where I'm in right now but because of the unemployment, I will be moving. That kind of added on to my disappointment with how things turned out. Even though I didn't expect to stay in this particular apartment, I did see myself maybe moving to a new state, getting a really good job that I enjoy, not just something that I just got to get, and just living my little life. And I still see that being part of my future, and also putting out more content. I do have a TikTok and I do have a YouTube channel, and I hope you guys just stay for the journey. That's what this is. I'm so excited to see where things are going to go next. I still feel this is something that I'm going to look back at and just be even more proud of myself. I do talk about a lot of my experiences on my TikTok. I document a lot more on there than I do my actual YouTube channel, but that's subject to change because I do want to keep you guys updated on what I have going on and what's to come. If you guys have any advice or stories to share about your post-grad experience, definitely mention them in the comment section and I would love to read them. My long-term vision for myself is to travel more. Short-term, getting my certification. Y'all, I took my exam for the 601 and failed. I was so close to passing. I was 27 points away, but I ran out of time. I will be retaking the exam, but this time I'll be taking the 701 exam, dealing with that failure of not passing that exam the first time, along with all that I'm dealing with. Something that kind of has been stacking up in my mind, but it's all part of the story, it's all part of the plot, and I live for a good plot. So I'm definitely turning towards being more optimistic and being more real and reasonable with myself. And if that means just having to get a regular job for now until I'm able to get the job that I want or be able to be in the career field that I want, and I'm gonna do that. Don't ever think that this can't be you, because it can. No matter how needed or demanding your field is, it can still be you. During this time that I would call a static season, I wouldn't necessarily call it a down season. I've been so blessed to be able to lean on the shoulders of my friends and family, their support, their help, their resources during this time. God has other plans, and that's okay. If going home right now in the season of where it's super expensive, cost of living is so high, groceries are so expensive, I can go home and be able to save money, not have to pay rent, maybe not even have to really pay groceries for real, and just save money. Even though coming into this point, I never would have anticipated this being my story. But this is my story. I do also plan on eventually opening up my degree, making sure that I'm good first and that I'm in a place where I feel like, yes, I want to open my degree. I worked so hard for it. I want to open it and be surrounded by friends, family, love, and just take on that and enjoy it. Right now, to me, it just seems like it just doesn't even matter. Even though it does matter, I know that. Don't come for me. To me right now, I guess I'm just not seeing the value in it anymore. I've been able to focus more on my content creation and getting some editing done. Just really pursuing something that's a hobby for me that I love. Now I really get to indulge in the things that I loved doing, going out, hanging with friends, reading books, which is something that I didn't have time to do before, studying for the certification. And I'm proud of myself for the score that I did make, because I just have to see the value in, even though you did fail, you still did a good job. Highly recommend traveling after graduation. So blessed for all the opportunities that I was able to have during undergrad. Getting my first apartment was such a big deal to me. Truly God, truly God. That is the reason why I was able to have my apartment for 2 years and get to live on my own as a college student. I loved it. Just having that as a milestone to me, as something that I worked hard for. My internships, I thank God for leading me to the program that I did in high school, which led me to be able to have 2 of the internships that I had, as well as being able to have my internship at TikTok. I had such an amazing time interning at TikTok. I just want to sit down and really give my thanks to God for those being a part of my story, a part of the journey. I love my journey coming to where I am now. This isn't the end, this is just the beginning. I hope you guys enjoyed this update, even though I feel like I kind of talked around in circles a little bit, but hopefully you guys got the gist of what I'm talking about and where I'm feeling, where I'm standing. The journey is truly just beginning, and I'm so excited to see where we're going to be at soon. In honor of that, this is is the shirt that I wore in my second YouTube video. Things just feel so different because this is what I'm degreed for. This is what I'm qualified for. Just a year ago, I wasn't even there yet, and I'm here now. Even though these things are all of the world, I truly believe that it all is because of God. If all of this doesn't make sense to me, God makes sense to me, and his word makes sense to me. Throughout all of this, I'm going to come out on top despite all of the trials and tribulations, obstacles, deny. I just know that God truly has something for me. Not to make it all like sad and stuff, but yeah. This is going to be the last video that I film inside of this apartment. Stay tuned, follow the journey, subscribe. Like, this is my YouTube channel and I'm so excited to watch my channel grow. If you're experiencing something like this right now or similar, it's definitely gonna be okay. You're not the only one. God just has something better for us. As minorities, as black people, as black women, we need to uplift each other and encourage each other and make sure that we do what we need to do in order to make it into these spaces. I hope you guys found something in this video. Stay blessed, protected, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Maybe y'all will see me on a Netflix show, maybe not. I'm just joking.